Hello! Fair housing laws related to government assistance are designed to prevent discrimination in housing when individuals or families are seeking government-funded or subsidized housing programs. These laws aim to ensure that all individuals have equal access to housing opportunities, regardless of their race, color, religion, national origin, sex, disability, or familial status. The primary federal law governing fair housing related to government assistance is the Fair Housing Act, which was passed in 1968 and has since been amended to provide more comprehensive protection. Here are some key aspects of fair housing laws related to government assistance. Prohibited discrimination. The Fair Housing Act prohibits housing discrimination in a variety of housing-related transactions, including the sale or rental of housing, financing, and advertising. When it comes to government assistance programs, this means that housing providers, landlords, and property managers cannot discriminate against individuals or families who are using government assistance to pay for housing. Familial status. The Fair Housing Act protects families with children from discrimination. This includes families using government assistance programs such as Section 8 vouchers or public housing. Housing providers cannot refuse to rent to families with children or impose different terms or conditions on them. Disability protections. The Fair Housing Act also includes protections for individuals with disabilities. This includes making reasonable accommodations and allowing individuals with disabilities to make reasonable modifications to the premises, if necessary, to ensure equal access to housing. Many government-assisted housing programs are required to provide accessible units for people with disabilities. Reasonable accommodations and modifications. Housing providers must make reasonable accommodations for individuals with disabilities. For example, they may need to waive certain policies or provide additional support to accommodate the needs of a person with a disability. Reasonable modifications, such as adding a ramp or widening doorways, may also be required at the tenant's expense, but with landlord approval. Equal access to housing programs. Government-funded or subsidized housing programs themselves are also subject to fair housing laws. They must operate in a non-discriminatory manner and ensure that eligible applicants are not denied assistance based on protected characteristics. Complaint and enforcement. If individuals believe they have experienced housing discrimination related to government assistance, they can file complaints with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, or with state or local fair housing agencies. These agencies investigate complaints and may take action against violators. It's important to note that in addition to federal fair housing laws, many states and local jurisdictions have their own fair housing laws that may provide additional protections or expand upon federal requirements. Individuals seeking information on their specific rights and protections should consult their local fair housing agency or an attorney with expertise in fair housing issues.